Hi, Yvonne, because I know you're there. Oh, there's three people watching. Okay. Hi, it's me, um, Jeff, VW Bricks, uh, and hosting a build session. Not sure if anybody will show up tonight, so we'll see what happens. But, uh, but yeah, I'm building like a crazy person who might or might not go to an event in the next, you know, month-ish. I don't know. Anyways, probably shouldn't. COVID and all. But anyways, I know my sister's here. A couple other people might be watching, so hello, welcome. Hopefully, some more will join in. We'll see. But it's also, Christmas, the day, well, Boxing Day here in Canada, which means absolutely nothing to anybody in the States or anywhere that's not a British Commonwealth country. So, but anyway, I did look it up today, and Boxing Day it's called Boxing Day because it was the day um, when the rich would give stuff they didn't want to the poor or to their servants, I guess would be probably a better term. Not that poor people are servants, but you know what I mean. Excuse me. So that where the rich would give their servants the day off, and they would give them gifts as a thank you, I guess, for serving them. So it was called Boxing Day because they got boxes of stuffs. So, anyways. No, I'm not hiding the keep because I have to build something, Yvonne. So if I don't build something, then I'm not putting the keep in, and it's really hard to tell what the keep is right now, other than a bunch of gray, dark gray, kind of combined together. Where is my mouse? There it is. So, um, and I want to build, and I don't want to build other things. I want to build keeps. Although I'm really struggling with this little corner here because of all the weird angles. So, anyway. Hey, Ben and Bunny. Mr. Blue, hello. And like I said, Ben and Bunny from Brick Bunnies TV. Welcome. And Mr. Blue is saying hi to everybody. And everybody's saying hi back. You guys can read chat. I don't really need to narrate it. This is a weird feeling, though, because, one hand is here, one hand is here. Try and take it off screen. Anyways. Weird angles because I'm building on a side table here. Yeah, it was a pretty good holiday. Bit of driving, bit of visiting, bit of putting up with my sister, who was actually, good. And Ben and Bonnie, that's my sister, just so you know. Yvonne V. So she's stalking me now on the internet. But guess she didn't get enough of me on the last few days. Oh, we have Mr. Well, if you add yourself in, how I did. You're, I think you still might be streaming YouTube.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, how are you? I guess you're not streaming YouTube.
How's my friend Jeff doing?
Good. We've got a few people in chat. We got Mr. Blue.
Oh, I was going to focus on this. Hi, hey, Ben.
Bonnie.
That Ben or Bonnie? Hi, Ben or Bonnie. Yvonne's here. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Mr. Blue. I'm wearing my Lego hat because I just got out of the shower and my hair's a mess.
I'm not wearing a hat because I'm not wearing a hat. Although I feel like I should make my head bigger in this picture.
I'm also drinking high quality H2O.
Like, oh, that is some high quality H2O.
High quality Hamilton water.
Wow. Okay, it's quality. No, I can't say it's quality. High, maybe. High chemical or high iron? No, steel. High steel H2O.
We do use Brita sometimes.
Yeah, I have.
Once in a
I do the same. I do the same. So, how was your holidays there, Davey?
Oh, it was nice. Family. About it.
Family about it. Yeah. Did
it's
you
okay.
visit a lot or just?
Oh, it's fine. It was. That's exactly what we needed. Would have been nice to do everything else, but we had to bail on some family functions because
yeah,
of the current issue in the world.
Yep, yep, yep.
Uh,
Your shirt and hat are getting compliments from the bunnies. You
nice.
can you can tell he's getting old. He's squinting, and he's leaning forward.
Yeah, well, it's over there. See, it's my laptop, and it's like a little laptop screen. So it's like, okay, not a little laptop. But you're right. It is. I have to like lean right in, eh?
Yay!
Take off, eh?
You
How many
also
times
got
did I hear that song this year on the radio on CHFI? Like 3 times a day.
really
Yeah,
the
Bob
the
and Doug doing 12 Days of Christmas. It was great.
oh okay yeah no I didn't hear that at all.
No, it was. It's been a couple years, well, a couple decades since the last I heard it. I mean,
Yeah,
I owned the album at one point because it's like every Canadian owned the album at one point.
yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure we had the album too. My sister
But
will clarify or
it
agree with.
was nice to hear.
Yeah, hoser.
Take off, eh? Yeah, let's make it real Canadian. Take off, eh?
Okay. So yeah. Oh geez. I'm trying to figure some stuffs out here in this castle, which is never fun, but it's purposely far away up for that purpose. And Dave's well lit. Here we go. Hold on, I'll full screen you, dude.
You don't have to. I'm just gonna like put it there.
Well, I'll do this then,
So,
because you know you want to show it off. Yeah,
helicopter view.
those lights are awesomely bright.
Helicopter. We got the spaceships coming in for landing.
Sound effects not included.
Hey, you know, if we're gonna do it, my buddy Pete says we're gonna take it over to his company studio. We're gonna do it with professional cameras.
Ooh.
Whenever it gets done and whenever we get out of this COVID crisis.
Yeah. Well,
let's see. Let's see if we can see the genie minifig.
Oh, there she is.
There's the genie minifig.
Her hair's not that color right now, but that'll work.
Hello, genie. So what you gave me, and for whatever reason, this whole level here is unpopulated.
Well, that's the reactor core. It's not
I have
safe.
to. This is the mark. This is where everybody should be. This is where they come in from the outside, from the
No
landing
one's
pad.
leaving or coming. It's everybody's busy working. It's mid shift.
When I rebuilt this thing to put all the EL wires inside, I forgot to put all the people back in.
Well,
and
whose
there's
fault
one
is
level
that?
that's not lit up yet, so I have to. You can sort of see Buzz in the dark.
Yeah,
And then we got
that kind of works.
people here and here doing their jobs. It's almost like a laparoscopic surgery. I'm like taking the camera in like real close, eh?
There you go.
And then down here.
Let's just hope you don't have one of those cameras that can do that for real. Because
Well, I have a GoPro, which is good enough.
yeah, fair enough.
And then the over here, this landing pad will be lit up in the actual layout, but I don't have it set up straight now. So the 924 goes there, and then let's see.
And yes, Yvonne, this is the same layout he had at the Barry show.
Yippers.
So.
Oh, that's a door. I need to close the door.
There's all I can see right now, like I can see some background stuff, but there's like the white minifigures being slightly silhouetted there. It looks kind of cool. So.
And then the 924 gets drawn into the space station.
Does that still work and still happen?
It works. It just has to be fixed because it gets stuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Which means it's not show ready yet.
Which means in air quotes it works.
It always works in my basement, but it never works at a show.
Of course.
And the RCX died, so I'm just doing it from the train controller right there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
just fine.
Is it actually going in right now? Oh
yeah,
it is. Sorry.
Slowly.
Yeah, it's a little darker, so it was harder to see at first. That I wasn't looking at the screen for a second. Because I'm a good host. I don't pay attention to what's going on.
that's my life.
So
It gets stuck.
And do you know why it gets stuck?
Yeah, not specifically, but it's something that obviously gonna have to fix, which means I'll have to take off the bottom. I think the clutch 24 tooth clutch gear is probably not doing a good enough job anymore.
Yeah.
So I have to get, and then door comes down.
Dave.
Here comes the door.
Hey, Dave's in his Lego room.
Yes, I am. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dave. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Dave.
Hello.
That's it. So that's what I was working on today.
Everybody was building today's. As Dave Sincere mentioned this morning, today is International Build Day.
Lego Build Day.
Lego
I thought
Build
that was
Day.
the 27th, according to the emails. Today's the 26th.
Yeah, Dave. You're fired.
It said on I went to lego.com, it says the 27th it starts. So it starts in like 3 hours.
Eh,
Good answer. That's the right answer.
My kind of answer.
You mean I did all that building today for nothing?
I'll be building tomorrow too.
Man.
well, 2 weeks, Jeff? 2 weeks?
I should
Well,
just
that's a good point.
let's check. I gotta just turn my head to a different screen though. Yeah, I mean 2 weeks in a day is what I'm guessing, but I'll double check.
I'm guessing 2 weeks.
With a very extremely large asterisk. 2
Yes.
weeks, 1 day, 11 hours.
So you didn't build for nothing. You built because you have 2 weeks left before Brick Fair, Alabama. Before you have to leave for Brick Fair, Alabama.
Yeah. Yep. Well, at least you changed your story there and you got it right now. That's before I have to leave, not before. So thank you for that. So I just realized I have to build this up on top of the plates.
So did you guys get any Lego sets for Christmas?
I got a little tiny one.
What'd you get, Dave?
Like a little creator set. Little tiny creator set.
Which one?
I can't remember. It's pieces that, Danny got it for me. Oh, wait, I also got this. Supposed to put up somewhere. Lego calendar
Oh,
for 2022.
Oh, they actually have those? Where? I've been looking for those for a long
Ask
time.
Sandy.
Ask Sandy.
You got it for me. This is the food one.
Sandy, where did you get the nice calendar?
She's
Yeah,
awesome.
Sandy.
I'll tell you.
Sandy watches this, so we know she does. Because she's
Sandy is
supporting
great.
her man.
She's awesome.
She is. So.
Well, to put up with you, yes, she is awesome.
Exactly.
This is a 100% accurate point. She, yeah. I don't want to say crazy, but no, awesome is good. Yeah, awesome's a good word.
Crazy awesome.
Crazy awesome. Yeah. Okay, there. We'll go with that. That's a better way to say it than my version. I received a couple of Marvel minifigures in my stocking that I packed.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's about it. I got a little bit of money from my dad, so I did try to go today to Mastermind Toys because we have they had Lego there. They had the new sets there, and hold on, let me just pull up that picture, and I'll show you how amazing they had.
So you went out with all the craziness of Boxing Day and COVID outbreaks everywhere?
I went to the store. There was no one in the parking lot. It was an hour and a half after they opened. There was no one in the parking lot. There was no one in the store other than the people that were working there. So yes, I did go out.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, what they had for stock, it's a store. There's not many people buying toys the day after Christmas, right?
Well, it all depends.
Yeah, true enough. So hold on.
Because over here, at least here in Laval, people are just nuts.
Yeah.
they would the traffic around Carrefour Laval, where the Lego store is in Laval,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. It's crazy before Christmas, and it's crazier on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it was crazy as heck even today with like more than 7,000 cases of COVID yesterday here in Quebec.
Oh, we beat you. We had more than 10,000 here. Yes.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm just zooming in on this picture, so you can see their selection. So
Mario sets.
all of the large sets that are usually on their top shelves were on the bottom to fill space. So all the expensive stuff, they did have. My dad didn't give me enough money to get the Daily Bugle. I'll say that. 6 bins of the Marvel minifigures, very very spacious Luigi sets, and more Mario sets. More Mario sets. Mario isn't selling, I can tell you that. And the very top shelf was like more Mario sets up here, and then just a few more of the creator sets. So that was picture one. So that's, and you can tell there's like nothing behind it, right? Like it's just empty. And the picture before that, let me just zoom in again. So the new series of figs were out, and I didn't buy them, but look at all these. Look at this huge amount of video sets. All notice one deep. They didn't have a Disney.
All one deep. Yeah, everything is one deep. It is like a nice front, but
this is series 1, video figs, series 1. They did have the new beach house set with the road plate, so they did have that as a 2022 set. They had some creator sets in the back. This boat is new, and then they had the police stations were new. Like they had these sets, and they had a bit of stock for that. But those are the more expensive sets, and probably no one's buying that like right before Christmas, right? Because you would have probably bought them. But yeah, fairly sparse. So, so I didn't end up buying anything because, well, it wasn't worth it. Just catch up on chat here. Dave, actually, before we do that, Dave, what did you get for Christmas? Since you're, did you get Lego?
Well, I did wrap myself the Mandalorian Forge. So
nice.
that's what I got for Christmas.
Cool.
As in terms of Lego, I did get some money from my mom and from my dad. Substantial amount actually from my dad, but it's not. Awesome. I was tempted for a second there to buy a large Lego set, but in the end, I'm probably gonna end up just buying a few like smaller ones. And
Oh boy, I'm just trying to switch my camera here, so hold on for a second.
Oh, we lost Jeff.
He's switching cameras. It's the Dave and Dave show now. Again.
The Dave Show, presented to you by.
I actually felt.
By the way, Dave.
That's back.
By the way, Dave, the tower works looks amazing. I saw the video on the habitat, and then I saw the reel you did on the lighting of the landing pads on the tower. Yay. Amazing. Awesome.
Thank you, sir. I want it to be good when I get out there. Because I know we're going to do a lights out there, so,
So
eventually, yeah, probably, hopefully,
yeah.
Does Nathalie still come out to your shows?
Suri?
Yes, we've seen her in the bigger shows, but not the smaller ones.
Okay.
Why, Dave?
She was a good friend.
Okay, just ask.
I don't know her last name. She's a good friend.
There's only one Natalie in Kellogg. So
We had a really good chat at a couple brick fets, and I was impressed by her 2 towers and the other builds she did, and we had a good talk about this thing.
she's a great builder.
Yeah.
This is Sancier's microphone she's talking about. Your microphone's cutting in and out ever so slightly, but
Again?
yeah, well, it is what it is. And I'm gonna pull this camera back now. Of course, I don't want to tip over my whole shelf, so hold on. That would do that. Okay. Let's see. Brick Bunny's TV. The missus got a Lego City Animal set. Those are awesome. One with the lions, monkeys, and eagles. Oh my. And she got Lego Luigi starter set because it came with a pink Yoshi. Yeah, that's a good reason. And yes, lucky missus. But if the missus got that, what did the mister get, Ben? Oh, hey, Axel plate's on too.
Hey, Axel.
Empty Lego shelves everywhere. Man, the Morning Forge looks like a great set. Yeah, talk again, Dave, because it sounded better. I think.
Hi, Axel.
No, the other Dave.
Yeah, I switched mic from the headphone directly from the iPhone. So I think
it's his computer, not the phone or his internet.
Yeah, it probably is. It sounds better. It sounds better than it did. So.
Well, like I said, these headphones, I'm having trouble with these headphones. They keep, like when I use them with the computer, every time I use Teams and I'm in a Teams meeting, somehow they just end up, I end up with no sound. So
yeah, okay.
I think I have a problem with these specific headphones.
Gotcha.
That's why I switched to the iPhone microphone. I think that's going to be better.
All right, cool. So anyway, so yeah, Christmas is done.
And you, Jeff, you said you got a few figs in your stocking.
Yeah, I got
figs.
All the Marvel ones. It was Zombie Captain America and T'Challa's Star-Lord.
We bought 3 Marvel minifig packages, and they were all Marvel Zombie. All 3 of them.
Captain America's Zombie. Did I say Captain Marvel?
Well, Captain America Zombie.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was not much under the tree for presents this year because I was doing other things, like spending money on other castles.
At my house, the one who actually got the most Lego was Jacob, my son, because he actually got the Spider-Man layout lair, I think. I don't know what it's called, but the bigger Spider-Man base, and he got a +4 Spider-Man set too. Yeah. So that's mostly what you got.
Ben saying you got some money and an Amazon gift card from the missus, or soon to get a card from her. No real Lego for the holidays, but I buy Lego all real year round. Yeah. So yeah, I mean I buy sets when I want them.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait to buy Lego because nothing's in stock right now and nothing's on sale. I usually don't buy Lego at full price. I usually wait till the set come at least for a small sale. So
I definitely don't buy Lego at full price.
No. Well, I mean, full.
Dave, you don't buy any new Lego.
Full Facebook marketplace price, maybe. Sometimes he won't. Sometimes he doesn't. He doesn't talk.
I'm getting better.
When I went into Mastermind Toys, I was looking for that new town crane. There wasn't a single. Well, there was some town sets, but I was looking for that new town crane. Which, if they had that, I would have bought it at full price easily. But that was the only thing that it was like. Ooh,
well, every release there's like at least one set that everyone wants to buy, or at least you want to buy. That you don't get it if it's full price or not. So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even me, I tend some kits I do buy at full price. I did buy the Batman tumbler, the smaller one, the minifig one, size
Yeah,
one at full price. I did pre-order the Bad Batch shuttle at full price because I wanted it.
yeah, fair
That's
enough.
the Saturn V and the spatial for me.
Yeah,
But then Sandy paid full price because she gave it to me on my birthday and Christmas, whatever. So
but that's okay too. I mean, and those are things that wouldn't go on sale anyhow, right? Like, so you're never going to get that at a cheaper
Well,
price for most
the
part.
Bad Batch shuttle I think was on sale just before Christmas on
Oh yeah.
Amazon. I think,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, for
Okay.
like $20 off.
All right.
So it ended up being 120 instead of 140. So
Okay. That's decent.
I
Is it
already
one?
had that one. So
Is that seriously $140?
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, I was just stealing a couple of parts from Janie's store, so I'm just updating my inventory.
Genie's stealing from you.
Well, I'm not stealing from her. I mean, I am paying for them. I owe her
You
$1.54
said
today.
stealing. You said stealing.
Well,
they're stealing.
I'm grabbing them for the bag, and it's only stealing if I didn't account for them, which I just did. So now it's no longer stealing. So anyway, I made a 1x2 plates until my order comes in. My couple of Bricklink orders. So when I need a 1x2 plate, she's got some dark gray ones. So I've been using that. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
Dave, I thought of you today because this afternoon I requested the big TV upstairs and I watched mostly alone Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
God!
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 What's loud?
Jacob did ask that I warned him when Kirk was gonna scream out God
Okay, that's still loud.
because I told him about that scene and he wanted to see it. So
Gotcha. That yelling was loud. I turned your volume down a bit.
It was a
Anyway,
good movie.
that's
God.
better. So,
One of my favorites.
so yeah. So I contacted Rob, Dave for Life Flights, and
Okay.
if I'm going to Alabama, he's got a guy. Like if I give him, like basically tell him before the weekend before, he can get the parts, the lights that I would need to one of the guys that's going.
Nice.
He won't be there. So, but so if I go, I'll get them. If not, then I won't.
I should go through what Mike Shields gave me when he shut down his shop because he gave me a bin full of life
Oh yeah.
lights.
Oh okay.
And the problem is with all the other parts and pieces, basically,
Yeah.
but a lot of red, green, yellow LEDs that I won't use.
Really? I figured you'd use those for your.
No, I use the actual 1x1 plates and tiles to trans.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that, but I mean, you could use the red and green ones easily in
If
ships.
I went back into town, I would.
Yeah.
But for space, I just use white across the board, and I just change the color.
Yeah. Cool.
So we can see if you and I can get together sometime. I'll just give you a bunch.
Well, okay. We can see. I
But,
mean, I don't know if they will help me out for.
For Alabama.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess the yellow ones could help.
Alabama. Yeah,
I don't know.
because he needs to light up the castle, you know.
No, what I was thinking. No, I wanted the life lights for the.
Now that you have an helicopter pad on it.
No, there's no helicopter pad.
Yes, you show us a
Oh.
picture with the helicopter
It had
pad.
an H for the hall. It was the grand hall. Jeez.
Helicopter pad. Helicopter.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. If you could land a helicopter in this space here, I should probably move these bins. That would be helpful. If you can land a helicopter in this crevice in here, then you can land a helicopter there. How about that? Sound good? No.
Well, it could be like a clone helicopter or a drone helicopter.
Oh, Dave. You know,
Does drone counts as helicopters?
well, they did in our set identification or looking at the sets, that's for sure. But I don't know about real life or
Helicopter drones. Helicopters.
helicopter. Okay, you really like helicopters, don't you, Dave?
We
No,
had that one show that was dedicated to helicopters.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean our one of our chats? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was thinking like Brickfet or something like that. Helicopter edition.
Well, actually, there's a funny story linked to that, because when I first started doing shows with Kellogg,
Yeah.
the guys who were doing shows at that time were basically Luc Decaen and Pierre Normandin,
Yeah.
and those guys were like into trains and city stuff.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do space layouts because it didn't fit with the team,
Okay.
and it didn't fit with most events we were taking part of. So I ended up doing like an heliport. So I had a bunch of helicopters, and I had a helicopter terminal, and I had a bunch of landing pads surrounded by grass and greeneries and whatnot. And
So that explains the love of your
So-
helicopters.
yeah, that explains the helicopter
There you
passion.
go.
I still have all my helicopters all built and stored somewhere in like a box or something.
You have the world's largest
But,
helicopter collection
you know.
in Lego. That's what I took from that.
That's what I hear.
You're a closet helicopter lover.
Yeah, I'm a closet helicopter fan.
So, my sister went to go get a picky plate earlier on, which is a term she got from my house over the weekend, which is just a plate with random bits of cold food on it or whatever, or warm food that you can just eat when you're. Anyways, my kids eat lots of picky plates, and right after she said that, she said hi to Axel,
Well,
and then Axel replied back that he's not a picky plate
w-
because he's Axel plate, but not a picky plate, which is humorous. But my sister hasn't come back yet,
Yeah.
apparently. So, I think the turkey attacked.
Next on Fox.
When turkeys attack.
When turkeys attack.
turkey attack.
When buildings fall. Next on Fox.
Oh, jeez.
When turkeys attack.
Gobble. That's the closest you're going to get to a turkey from me.
See, that's the difference between an English turkey and a French turkey.
Well, then all
The
turkeys,
French turkey goes.
all turkeys must be French. And in case you're just joining us, we think Dave is high in sugar, but we're not 100% sure yet.
I think it's a pretty good idea, though.
No, I didn't eat any sugar.
No, none at all.
It's the holidays. I'm on vacation.
Not vacation.
So
That's a good point. That is a good point.
I'm relaxed. And the two youngest are sleeping in their beds.
Tired them out.
I'm down here trying to like sort. I'm not building because I built earlier.
Yeah, okay.
I actually built the latest armored assault tank from Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
The one with Ahsoka Tano.
Cool.
So it was a cool build, actually. Because I did build the previous version that was bigger,
Yeah.
but this version they used more of the more modern pieces or the latest bricks
Okay.
that they sent out. So it was they had nice building
Techniques.
nice building techniques in there.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah, every once in a while, unlike Dave, I like to get my hands on
Nice.
on one of the new sets
On modern.
and build with the instructions and the new pieces just to like keep up with the latest pieces and the latest building techniques using those pieces.
And I admire you for it.
And my sister is alive. The
What did
turkey
she
did
say?
not beat the crap out of her. And she got some cheese and yogurt out of it. So there you go. I'm just opening.
Yeah, on Christmas Eve, is if you saw on my Facebook page, my wife cooked like an 8 kilo turkey because I had bought it thinking I was gonna share it with my brother-in-law and his family and uncles and aunts of
Yeah.
my wife, but we ended up like
Yeah.
just eating it for
I
ourselves.
think everybody
So-
has far too many leftovers now.
So yeah, I've been eating leftovers for like 2 days.
The good thing is, Ben saying,
Today I made turkey uh, club sandwiches.
yeah. Ben
For dinner,
Ben is saying,
for lunch, and we.
sorry, go ahead. I thought you were done.
What do you say?
Oh, I was saying Ben is saying that he ate the rest of his cheesecake from his birthday, which was a few days, I think, before Christmas. And that, well, I was just gonna say, that is the one thing about having not everybody over at Christmas. It means extra treats afterwards, and unfortunately, it also means extra pounds in the body. But you know, it's worth the sacrifice. I say, for the yummy food. I think that's right.
Yummy food.
Yeah. So.
But now I'm having trouble with my fridge because
It's too full.
I don't have any space left in my fridge. It's too full.
Well, you know the solution.
Every time we finish, every time we finish a Tupperware, we're like, woohoo! More
More
space,
food, more space. Oh, jeez.
more space to go.
Well, you better go eat some more then, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, because my wife was actually talking about what we're gonna do for New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
and she said, "Well, maybe we could do like I don't know what's it's called. It's called in English. We call it raclette. So
Sorry, say it again.
it's actually Swiss raclette.
Raclette. Ribs? No.
It's put when you like melt cheese on
Oh, like
potatoes and
well, that's poutine.
no,
Um,
not the curd cheese on the fries, but it's Swiss in origin, I think.
okay.
So-
Fondue.
No, not fondue.
Okay.
It's you actually eat up. You have a lamp eating up cheese.
Yeah.
Well, a big like
Yeah.
chunk
A
of
bowl of cheese.
and you just scrape
Sorry, scrape.
not a bowl of cheese. It's like well half a circle of cheese or
Oh.
half a.
Hold on. Give me a second
So
here.
you have a
How do you spell it? Spell it
Oh
for
yeah, we got Google
L
Translate.
R-A.
RACLETTE.
E. Sorry, TTE? RAC.
RACLETTE.
You know what it translates to in English? Raclette.
What?
Hey.
Raclette?
Yeah. Yeah, that thanks Google. That's helpful. It's giving me pictures though. Hold on, I'm gonna share this. I just gotta get to the right screen here. This guy. So these are the pictures it's giving me.
Yeah, that
So you're just pouring.
well that's the homemade version, but the like the official or origin of that is like you have this big cheese like I don't know how you say
What?
meule in English.
Like a grill. Like I'm looking at like if there's pictures here for Korean barbecue.
Yeah,
and
these are like home for there's like that's the home kit version that
Oh.
nowadays you use, and that's what we're gonna use on New Year's Eve. But
So based on
continue the story, my wife was talking. We should do raclette on New Year's Eve, and she's like, "Well, maybe I could go to the store and buy the stuff that we were gonna need." And I'm saying, "We don't have any space in the fridge right now, so
fair
maybe you
enough.
hold on to that thought."
Yeah. So just how you described it, you cook the cheese and scrape the top off type thing. You scrape the melted part
Yep.
off and
You scrape it off. You scrape it on the traditional way of doing it is like you melt the cheese and you scrape it on potatoes
kind of like that.
and like pickles and pickled onion.
Huh, interesting.
So that's the traditional Swiss raclette.
Well, we have learned something. At least I have. I don't know if anybody else did. So there you go. And my sister went to the same place I did with fondue, but as we've learned, that's incorrect. We are fired. So.
But I do enjoy fondue, but I prefer the Chinese version rather than the melted cheese version.
Fair enough.
The Swiss.
Cool. So I'm working on the second level.
So Jeff, you met with Yvonne and your parents?
Yeah, my
parents.
parents.
And you had...
My parents came down. So there's a story there, and we'll tell it because it's story time. The 23rd. We got an email from my kid's school, my kid's high school, saying there was a COVID case in the high school. We've seen a few emails about COVID cases, and it was basically said, if your kid is in the class with this other kid, you'll get another email. 20 minutes later, at 7:38 in the evening, we get another email that there was a child in my son's class who had COVID. Now this is the 23rd, so he was in school on the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th of that week, of the week before. So it's like a week. It's basically said it's a 10-day, 10 days from the day that they were in contact with him is the period where they would show symptoms. So it's the 23rd, and the kid was probably showing symptoms on the 13th. So it's already been 10 days.
You're like 10 days later.
10 days later into the 16th. So basically, it was the 23rd to the 26th, which is today. It then said you should go get tested. If you're feeling okay and don't have symptoms, you don't need to self-isolate. My son was feeling great. And then it said, but you should go get tested. And of course,
you should go get tested even though
you're the 23rd at 7:50 at night. So it's not like you're gonna get tested that day. The day before Christmas Eve, that's when our family meets. So it was it was a little bit of a rush. They did send home the week before they had sent home one of the rapid tests, but at the bottom of the email in red, in the bottom of the email in red, it said rapid tests do not work properly.
Are efficient?
They don't work if your child or if you're showing symptoms or have COVID. So I'm like, wait, rapid tests don't work? Don't work properly if you don't have COVID, or if you have COVID or showing symptoms. So what's the use of the rapid test? Anyways, so we quickly drove over to mom's place, and we got to his mom's place. And where the rapid test was, we did the test on him, and it came back negative. And then Jen managed to on Christmas Eve, she managed to get a test for him at the hospital. She was basically refreshing the website for the hospital every 5 minutes, and suddenly a spot opened up that was that they were going to. A spot opened up 4 minutes from that time. So my son was in the room, and they basically jumped in the car. Luckily, we're both pretty close to the hospital, so they got to the hospital in time to make that 4-minute appointment. And he got tested, and he got his results back negative. But it was the day before we're all supposed to meet up, and it's okay, what are we going to do now, right? My son ended up not spending the evening with us because we hadn't got the results back officially. He came to visit quickly, but it was like it wasn't the same without him there, right? So, but yeah, my dad had come up, and my dad and his girlfriend came up, and my sister was there, and myself. So I drove to pick up my sister that morning, and we spent all day baking dinner and baking goodies and dinner. Okay, well, in reality,
And
she.
it looked delicious. I
Oh,
saw
it
the
was.
pictures
It was, and I forgot to
on
take the picture until we were done. I'm like, oh hey, I forgot to take a picture. Um, but
but it looked delicious, Jeff.
yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it, and of course, I've had it for lunch and dinner tonight too. So again, lots of leftovers. Got to get rid of it. No use throwing it out. But yeah, then the next morning, I dropped my daughter off at Jen's because I gave my kid a hug because we had gotten the test back at that point. So at least I could say Merry Christmas properly to my son. And then I ended up driving my sister back to her place and stayed there for the day. And we had a turkey dinner that night. So, and then I drove home.
Cool.
And then as soon as I got home, I pretty much went to bed and I slept 11 hours, I think it was. No, 9.5 hours I slept, which is the longest I've slept in a while because I was exhausted. I mean,
I got up late too today. I got up at like 10.
Whoops.
Well, I think it was almost 11. I got up at 11.
Yeah.
And I stayed in pajamas for like just before dinner tonight. I decided, well, I'm not gonna stream in my pajamas, so
yeah, that's a good choice. I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I was.
It was a nice pajama.
Well,
It was
okay.
a nice pajama.
Well, you could have streamed. I mean, I guess technically, I work and stream in comfy pants, and those are pretty much.
I wear in comfy pants right now.
There you go. That's all we wear.
If you're always wearing comfy pants, we're looking at your videos, and you're not even wearing socks.
Why would I wear socks? It's my basement. I'm on top of carpet. I don't need to wear socks. This house is stupid warm.
I'm sorry, I wear socks every.
Because you're pointing at you're pointing at your bins with your bare feet. So
this is true. He does do that, doesn't he?
That's who I am.
See, but now I'm proving that I am watching your videos, and I am watching them attentively.
Thank you, David.
I'm watching them, but I'm behind again because I wasn't home for 2 days to watch videos. So, I mean, I wasn't able to watch videos for the last 2 days.
And I posted a few, Jeff, so you know.
Yeah, I know. I saw. So.
But. Yeah, because you did a lot of work on the towers.
You did.
As Jeff mentioned it.
Well, I say towers, but it means
one
on the habitat and on the.
Yeah. I saw the habitat tower.
Jeff mentioned it that he was happy that I'm getting back into the actual layout, and I said, yeah, I am actually. So it feels good.
Yeah, it's nice to get back in building.
And there's so much.
And I think I like your review videos, Dave, but you're I think you're at your best when you're working on your layout.
I do find his videos to be kind of old and outdated.
Very old.
I mean, they're sets that I've had for a while, so it's like, I guess
everybody's done a review on all of them. Everybody's done reviews on all of them. Like there's a million reviews on each set that I've done.
You know what you should do, Dave? You should travel back in time and post those reviews in 1980s time frame, and you'll get so many hits on the YouTube that doesn't exist on the internet that doesn't exist yet. But
great. That's a perfect idea.
Go back in time, invent YouTube, Dave.
There you go. Wait, if you do that, please.
So you're gonna be rich. Yeah. You're gonna be rich. You can buy all the Lego that you want.
This works.
It's a win-win for everybody.
If you invent YouTube, you can then sell it to Google, like
there you go.
The original guys did.
There you go. And then you
be like a billionaire, buy all the Lego that you want.
I think Mr. Sancerre has a very good idea.
It's a win-win.
That's a good idea. Let's do that. So Dave, buy yourself a DeLorean.
Yes.
I bring the set down from my because I never. That's the one set. Well, one of the few sets that's still mint in box is the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I've never taken it out of the box.
No. Dave is gonna be the first one to go back in time in a minivan.
In a minivan. It'll probably have to be 88 kilometers an hour because I don't know that minivan can get up to 88 miles an hour.
Oh, definitely not going to get up to 88 miles an hour.
Oh, jeez.
Well, if you like put a rocket engine in the back there because you have the space anyhow.
That's true.
Space. You said space.
I said space.
You said space. That's an automatic space yell out.
That's obviously an automatic space.
Space.
Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to figure out what to build up here now. I mean, obviously, I need a helicopter.
Well, you could finish your castle.
That's what I'm working on. That's
really.
You're yelling at me for doing.
You don't seem to be working that hard.
Yes, Dad.
Dave's a taskmaster, eh?
He's something.
Hey, concentrate on the task. Concentrate on the task.
But I wanted no. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
That's funny because I studied like. No, I studied when I was back at university. My main study was like group dynamics.
Okay.
So, and in most of our classes, we had to like do the work had to be done in groups.
Yeah.
So you had to work on the well, not the technical, but like you had to learn about group dynamics and all, and you had also to analyze how your group was handling the task and handling the.
Okay.
So you were basically analyzing how you were behaving while working on your task. So, and in most cases, I wasn't focused on the task. I was
really
most group. Yeah, I was like well, you could call it like the comic relief. I was more focused on everybody getting along and everybody feeling good with themselves rather than focusing on the task.
For a minute there, I thought you were going to go into that little speech that Yoda gave Luke when he's talking to Ben Kenobi about how Luke never has his mind on where he is. Because like that was when I was in school, I was a daydreamer, as they used to say, a daydreamer, never paying attention in class because I'd rather be thinking about anything else. And it depends on wherever I am, I'm thinking about wherever I want it to be. Like if I'm at work, I think about home. When I'm at home, I think about work.
My son Jacob is like that. He's like watching TV and he's focusing on what's coming on next rather than
living
watching what's on right now.
Living in the here and now.
So I keep telling him, Jacob, live in the moment. Enjoy what you're having right. Yeah, but I want to see. I want to. Tonight they're going to show Spider-Man, or tonight they're going to show this movie or that movie. Jacob, just watch what's on right now. Right now.
But I want to watch whatever I want right now. I don't want to watch what's on. I want to choose what's on. I want to. Anyway.
Well, that's why we have streaming services.
This is true.
You can watch whatever you want right now.
You know what's really dumb?
I don't know how I should answer that, Dave, because I don't know if
Please tell us, Dave.
I don't want to say someone's name and then
I'm gonna bring
accidentally
the camera over here so I can like zoom in. No, I'm gonna look over here. So this level I've been worried about the entire time. I forgot that I added this EL wire to, like when I first built it.
Okay.
The thing is that the wire that connects it right here, so you can see in the dark, this wire was never plugged in ever. So I just soldered on a wire to connect it to the power to the EL wire. And I just did that now after like 7 years of it never being lit up. And now, wait, let me show you. It's lit up now. You can see the people. There you go. All lit up, done.
So you finally did finish something that you started like a decade ago.
A decade ago.
Wow. Has it been that long?
So I was trying to figure this out. So BrickFet 2011, the first one, the tower wasn't even close to the way it is now, but that was the first time I displayed the tower at any show. Before that, when you and I were doing the hobby show, no, this is after the hobby show. So we did the square. You and I did the square in 2000 and the big one, 12.5 by 12.5.
Yeah.
You and I did that in 2008 or 2009.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. But right after that is when I took that basic layout, because we had like 5,000 miles of monorail track in it.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like massive. And I started coming up with that one standard layout and then started building on that.
Yeah.
And the first time was at the Christmas train show or whatever, and the tower was only like 3 stories tall. It was to here, that was it, right? And it had those 2 landing platforms on it. And then a couple times with that, and then the BrickFet happened. And between that last show that we did at the Toronto International Center to BrickFet, I built the entire tower.
Yeah.
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 And so that was 2011. But the tower itself wasn't lit up. Well, actually, it was lit up. What am I talking about? It was lit up. Parts of it were lit up. But I had the crappy landing pads on it. And then I came home from BrickFet and I started building those better landing pads.
Cool.
So, and it went on from there.
It did.
The rest, as they say, is history.
The rest is, yes, that sounds about right.
The rest, as they say, is history.
We'll put you back into, we'll go back into regular mode here. Ta-da. So, but yeah. History.
I want to show something. I want to show something today because.
Hold on. Let's do this, and we'll do this and this. Are those plates? Dave is not looking.
Yeah.
Dave's favorite plate?
Dave.
I think we call those Dave plates from now on. I think that's just what we're gonna do.
Yeah, these are Dave plates. These are all Dave plates because after seeing what David was doing with these plates, I ordered a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
I haven't got around to actually building something, but I got a bunch of Dave plates now.
You're gonna have to get a whole bunch of.
And one day
You're gonna have to get a bunch of 1x4 hinge plates.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of
them. You mean these ones?
1x4, those 1x4s? Hold on, I'm making you big again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they look like the ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not enough though. You need more. Buy more.
That's just gray. I mean, I got blues also.
Okay, it's still not enough. Just saying.
More.
You don't know the amount that Dave has. You don't know.
I got the big ones too.
If you're missing some, just let me know. I will. Yeah, I use the bricks on the actual habitats and stuff because they have walls coming off of them. So I use the 1x4 brick hinges on those, but the plate hinges are on the landing pads.
So yeah, one day.
I don't
know. One day I'll be sorted like Dave or Jeff.
Dave, you're a wonderful builder. I love your layout.
I would go for sorted like Dave before you try to get to sorted like me because you need a bigger room probably to sort like me. Not trying to brag, just saying.
No, Jeff's got the most well sorted collection I've ever seen.
Yet Dave has never
Yeah,
actually seen it because he's never
definitely.
been
That's
here.
why I mentioned Dave before. That's why I mentioned Dave before Jeff.
Yeah.
Because
Because
if
I'm
I
a
can
lazy
get to
sorter.
Dave's level, then Jeff is like the next level
The king.
or something.
The king of he
No,
even
not the
sorts
king.
Kenny's collection. Jeff is the sorting guru.
But you have to set your goals to reachable heights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I go like I'm going to do what Jeff does, I'm never going to achieve that. But if I set myself to, I'm going to achieve Dave's standard.
Dave's standard.
It's pretty easy to achieve my standard. I'm the most fundamentally lazy person you'll ever meet.
I'm just not making a comment for the next few minutes because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that will be a window. So I'm
So
at
you're
a one.
making windows now?
Well, stained glass windows. I already have them. I just got to. I showed you those last time, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Although this one's missing some parts, but just doing things like this. The fences with 1x2s or 1x1 plates in them. But got to build a few more of those. I'm working on the second layer, which is kind of the second layer of my keep is kind of like outside around the Great Hall. It's a lower ground. Like how can I say? Like it's literally I'm doing like the second floor, but there'll be like another half floor up for the above the Great Hall that I have to figure out. So, my kid just requested more time because it's almost time for his Xbox to kick in.
I need more time.
Yeah, his loan's due, and
Please,
if I don't
please,
if I don't give him more time,
please,
no.
please.
Oh wow. Luckily, I caught it just a few minutes ago and messaged him.
I'll
Saying,
give you more time if you empty the dishwasher. No.
Speaking of emptying the dishwasher, Jeff isn't.
Happy Boxing Day, everyone.
Happy Boxing Day.
Happy non-American holiday.
Happy Boxing Day.
Thanks.
Boxing Day or Boxes Day?
Boxing.
I don't
Well, if you
even
look
know
at
what
my garage,
Boxing.
it's Boxes Day.
I don't even know what Boxing Day is. I think it's where you guys just go out and be like, "That moose. That's who I'm taking on this year." You know,
Yeah.
down like a 40 of Molson, and just be like, "Let's do this."
That
do
is
this.
what we end up
Hold
doing.
my
Get
beer.
her done. Get her done.
Hold my beer, dude.
Hold the beer.
Mhm.
This moose has no idea what's about to hit him.
Two fists of rage.
So,
Got
Jeff,
nothing to lose. Yeah.
how's the spending the holidays with your folks?
It was a dream, and I sure am glad I got to.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yep. It was good. Lots of fun times. Lots of cookies eaten. Lots of gifts unwrapped. And I think this is the first time since I've moved out here that I didn't get any Lego for Christmas.
Well, that's not right.
I didn't really ask for any.
But you did get things
Well,
done.
if you're not asking, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, pretty much. Now I got a bunch of other stuff that I wanted. Some diorama stuff and
Yeah, I saw some pictures of your stuff on Instagram
yeah, so that was
and
fun to make.
Facebook.
And what else? Oh, my in-laws got us a grill. So this Friday is my birthday, so I will be breaking the seal and barbecuing.
That's awesome.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
cool. Do you have to assemble the said barbecue before?
Oh no, that's not a thing that
No?
Americans do. It already comes pre-assembled.
Okay.
Wow.
Only Avengers assemble.
Because I once got a barbecue for my birthday, but I had to like assemble it. So it took like half a day to put it together. And by the
Understandable.
time I was done, it was too late to even start the barbecue. So we ended up eating the day after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do BYOM, which is bring your own meat. So we'll just
That's
have
true.
a nice little Friday night,
Cool.
Perfect.
and I'll get older.
And happy birthday ahead of time because we
Thanks.
won't talk to you.
Yeah, happy
But
birthday ahead
hopefully,
of
I'll
time.
remember to send you a message.
I'll be on. If you guys do your chat on Wednesday, I'll probably show up.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yep. There you go.
So the last chat of the year, and you know what? It's chat number 42. So
Oh, that's perfect.
Hey.
That's
it's like
perfect.
the perfect way to end the year
Exactly.
So
with answer.
non French Canadian Dave, your space station is awesome. By the
Thank you,
way,
sir.
yeah,
I'm having fun with it.
it
I'm
looks
just
neat.
trying with the basic bricks that I'm using. I'm trying to keep up with everybody else.
No, I
Putting
just
up
think it
the
looks neat. It's a nice homage to way back when.
Yeah,
the
for sure.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
Dave, I was actually, like I said, I was actually watching Star Trek 2, and when I saw the space station where they're
The regular one
perfecting the
laboratory.
Genesis project,
The regular one
and
laboratory.
I immediately thought of your tower. Said, "Wow, that looks like Dave's tower. That would
I gotta say the regular one
that right there is
PlayStation
the
6 in my mind
inspiration."
because it does have those little diamond doors that are half open. And I'm going, there's a space station with the doors half open like the entire time. Why are the bay doors open half the time?
Well,
You know,
that's all I
You have
had. I don't have any reasoning.
to ask Hal about that one, Dave.
Uh,
open
Open the
bay
bay
doors half.
doors. Can't do that, Dave.
I can
There
do
are
that, Dave.
they're already open.
It's amazing how we can talk about these things.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we're not actually drunk as you're singing, Davy.
Oh, are you kidding? I haven't been drunk a day in my life, and yet I still act this way. I don't need to get drunk.
I had a beer at dinner tonight. That was nice.
Ooh, dinner
Yeah.
beer.
Dinner beer. Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
It's been a very long time since I've had a beer. It was nice to have a beer.
Like,
I'm glad. Was it a Molson?
yeah, the
It's a Bud
Canadian.
Light. It is a
Oh,
Bud
that reminds
Light.
me of canoeing. Having.
Oh, it's like water, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it's never one drink with me, so I was glad to just have that one beer and be happy.
Oh no, kudos to you,
Yeah.
seriously, for just
It
having
was
one and
yeah.
stopping at
One
one.
and done.
Great,
It was a fun
great.
time. That was a nice night. What'd you guys do on your holidays? How was your families and all that fun stuff? And
Everything was good. We bailed on all the parties. And we stayed home.
nice.
I had a great
I
visit with.
actually went to see my mom.
Hmm.
I went to see my mom yesterday, but we were supposed. I was supposed to see my, like I told you guys, I was supposed to see my other brother because one of my brother tested positive, so he's actually right now all alone
Yeah.
in his house. He actually and his kids, but hopefully, thankfully, his kids tested negative, so he sent them to their mothers so they could have like a semi-normal Christmas. But and I was supposed to meet up with my other brother, but uh, at the very last minute, my mom said, "Well, I'm not comfortable with everyone being in the house, so I went for lunch, and my brother went for dinner."
Oh, I thought she chose which brother she wanted there instead. She chose her favorite or something. So I guess that solution
No.
there. Sorry.
No, no, so but it was great. And and the worst part is my mom would like when I left, I went in at the last after like clearing the car of snow. And that's what we do, Jeff. Here we have to clear the car of snow before we leave. And so the everybody was in the car. I back in the house and said thanks to my mom, and she said, "Well, I know it wasn't Christmas. I know it's like it's not a real Christmas." And I told her, "Yo, it's a real Christmas. We have to make do with what we have right now, and
Exactly.
we don't. If you're dwelling on things you cannot control, you're gonna be sad and mad and not happy. So I choose to like work on things I can control, and the one thing I can control is my attitude. So I I told her, it was a real Christmas as long as we're together and we got to see each other, and so and the kids were happy, and so yeah, it was a real Christmas. So COVID Christmas, but it's still real.
Is that
Um,
blown up in Canada or what?
Yippers.
Yeah,
yeah, the past
Nah.
couple of days.
totally. Well, at least here in Quebec for the last 2 weeks, it's been like the number of cases just exploded. We're breaking records after breaking records every day for
Yeah.
new COVID cases. So
That sucks.
Here over the past 2 days, we've broken the all-time number of cases record, like per day record. So I think we hit 10,000 yesterday, and today was like 9,000 and change. So it was a little lower, but that's just because I think it's the holidays.
Yeah.
So and our government's not
or
reporting.
people not getting tested because
Nothing's open to test.
the lines are just
Well, that too, yeah. But the government's offices are closed till Wednesday technically. Like the actual government level type stuff. So I'm assuming by then the caseload is going to even be higher, or the number of cases will be higher on Wednesday, because there's probably some places that haven't reported for the past few days. So, yay.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the way that Christmas fell this week, it's it's on a weekend, right? So, and we get Boxing Day off. Like the entire country is off today for Boxing Day. So,
except those working Boxing Day.
Well, except for people who are working retail, really. Like the retail stores are open today,
Yeah.
but most businesses are shut down for the Boxing Day holiday. So, but yeah, it's crazy.
But to answer your question, Jeff, so I went to see my mother, and on the 24th we had a nice family dinner with the 8 kilos. I think that's like a 16 or 20-pound turkey that we ate all
Wow.
by ourselves.
Wow. That's awesome.
It was heavy as heck.
And he ate
Like
all of
my
it.
wife put it, my wife put it in the oven, and right after she put it in the oven, she said, "I'm gonna need help if you want to like." If you wanted to have this thing out of the oven, you're gonna have to help because it's way too heavy for me. And the first time I went in, I was like, it's not that heavy, and yeah, it was that heavy.
Yeah. Dave, you're mute. Cow Dice, you're muted when you come back. Okay. Not like I expect you to answer that and us to hear you, but I'm just letting you know you're muted. So.
Why are you muted, Dave?
Because I can.
I have the power.
Yeah, isn't it like, do I really need a reason to mute Dave? If I do, I'll create one.
Well, technically,
Anyway.
don't you like Dave?
It's small
Isn't he your
doses.
I should have taken that into account. I should have been more polite.
No,
I'm
it's okay.
going to ask the experts here because I wouldn't know. Does blue have that 1x1 corner tile piece with walls or panel piece with walls?
Let me check.
Blue. So
Yeah, I don't.
spend
The
20
one
hours looking in my bin to see if I have one.
They may, but it
Like
may
the
be,
tiles with the panel?
Yeah, the panel.
The panel?
The two-sided panel tile piece. 1x1.
check
Did it ever come in blue?
market color.
I think so.
Dave's looking. We're all checking different ways. Blue. Come on. I got dark
I am
blue.
not checking. I've just said I think so,
Oh, well, because we saw you
but I'm
reaching
not
into a
checking.
bin. Blue.
Well, I'm actually trying to sort right now, so
Trying. Okay. Are you succeeding is the
trying.
question. Yes, Dave, it is available in blue in an entire, waiting for the number of sets here, 10 sets.
Oh, I might have it then.
10 sets that were.
Well, if it's new Lego, you're not gonna get it.
Dave, do you own sets anywhere after 2014?
I still own sets after 2014.
Are you sure? Because that's a little
Yeah.
new for you. Here, I'll pull up the. Luckily, I can just share the screen here. Just gonna get my mouse back over. Add to stream, and it will come back over here. So, Dave, do you have this set?
Nope.
Do you have this set? The Bugatti Chiron?
Maybe we got for Josh.
2 in there. There's 2 in the Fairground
Definitely
Mixer.
don't have that one.
Oh, yeah, there's 1 in the Friends Heart Lake Food Market.
I definitely probably have that one because I kept getting a lot of friend sets from the Valley Villages.
This is the 2021 McLaren Elva. You probably don't have
Definitely
this one.
don't have that one.
Modular Family Villa from 2017. Their mailbox. A Unikitty Party Time set.
Nope.
Ooh, there's 4 in there. Service pickup tow truck from 2015 in the blue car. He stopped listening. Oh no, he's got. I see
Yeah,
a chair.
try whatever.
He's not even looking at you.
Yes, you did.
Does Josh have this set,
Got
Dave?
interrupted by Josh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The spaceport. Spaceship?
Spaceship.
Spaceship.
I actually have those pieces. I got them in Valley Village.
Okay, well there's 2. There's 2 of them in there and 4 in the Quickie Mart.
Oh, I did not get the Quickie Mart. I didn't get any Simpsons sets, which is kind of a disappointment for me.
Exactly, bro. I love the Simpsons.
Me too.
So you may have them, you may not. Who knows?
It's Benny.
Spaceship.
How does it go down?
Jude jumped in. Hey, dude.
How does the garage go down?
Sorry,
Give
I
it
wasn't
up to
paying attention.
Judas.
The dude is
Dude's here?
Yeah, Jude came in.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Jude,
How
yeah,
does
yeah.
the garage go down, Dad?
I have to turn it on.
Jeff, did you
So you're
get
gonna have
any
an online
ideas
show?
from Santa?
We're having a show right now. But
Not. I don't know. No.
Okay.
I did get a arcade console, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw
I saw the
that.
picture of that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
And Chad is talking within each other. How was your Christmas, Jude? And it was. That's a good way to summarize it. It was.
Yeah, no shit.
It was.
Yeah.
My Christmas was.
End of story.
Yep.
But
Was the night before Christmas.
yes. Is anybody planning to do anything for
Now
New
it's the
Year's?
night after Christmas.
What day is New
Celebrate
Year's?
my birthday.
Oh
Friday.
yes, of course, Friday. Yes,
Uh,
last day of the year. How scary is that?
it's all right.
Oh. So, how late in the day were you born, Jeff?
2 in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon. So you're way off from being a New
Oh,
Year's
that's
Day.
not.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Not even close to be the New Year's baby.
It's
Would it
supposed,
be cool?
supposed to be a Christmas baby, actually.
Oh wow, you're a little late there.
Oh, you were late.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were obviously saving the best for last. The last day of the
Clearly.
year. There you go.
Clearly.
Clearly. Yeah. Yep. So. Mine was to spend time with Canadian Jeff. Who's this Canadian Jeff person?
I don't know who Canadian
I'm
Jeff
V
is.
Ricks. I'm not Canadian Jeff. Jeez.
Aw, are we
Get
doing
it
that
out.
again?
Who's
Oh,
Canadian Jeff?
exactly.
Because
I'm just,
you're Canadian, Jeff. That's yeah.
well, I am Canadian, and my name is Jeff.
There you go. That's sound enough reasoning.
Fine.
I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just being sarcastic about it anyhow.
Yeah, I know.
But
That was perfect.
oh, Dave realized he was unmuted. Or
That's
he was
fine.
muted.
I can fix that.
Yeah, no.
But it's like
Sorry.
the sorry. That was awesome.
That was a good sorry. It was.
That was a very
That was
good.
good
That was a
sorry.
very good sorry.
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 There's that
Sorry.
Stephen Colbert when he's trying to sing our national anthem after what's his name took out the shooter at the Ottawa a couple years back,
Yeah.
and he sings whatever, and then he says, "I'm not just sorry, I'm sorry." That was wonderful.
So-
Steve Colbert. Stephen
You
Colbert.
can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with
No.
Steve Colbert.
No. He's brilliant. I miss Jon Stewart so much every day.
Yep.
Nobody else had that. I don't know. He must have. I don't think it was just the writers. I think it was him. He was just brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of saying something, and I forgot what I was.
Yeah,
gonna
but
say.
you could tell that Colbert was like really good when he was doing that show.
The
What
Daily
was it
Show.
called then?
The Daily Show.
No,
was,
not the Daily. What was it? Was it called the Daily Show?
yeah, with Jon Stewart.
No, not Jon Stewart. The Stephen Colbert.
Oh,
Report?
the Colbert
Was
Report.
that it?
Yeah, the Colbert Report.
was a spin-off
The
from the
Colbert
Jon
Report.
Stewart show. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was amazing because he was acting like a Republican, but you could tell that he was making fun of them all
Oh,
the
yeah,
way through.
for sure. All right, so I'm gonna take off. You guys have a good one, all right?
Hey Jeff, stay
Hey
safe.
Jeff, you take care of
Thank you.
yourself.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for
Thank-
visiting.
Yep, no problem. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, Jeff.
So I asked a few minutes ago if anybody was planning anything for New Year's Eve. Dude, Jude said he has big plans for New Year's Eve.
Big plans. I'm gonna build.
Big plan.
Oh, watching Friday Night Bricks with Hope Castle and friends, and not a damn thing but sleep. Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
My guess is I'll probably be sitting in this general area
That's what I'm hoping.
doing.
Not your general area, but this general area.
Yeah, well, I know you're never
Well,
going
over
to
here-
my general area.
Over here in Quebec, we have the tradition that on TV there's always a special
The
in
countdown.
French.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not the countdown. It's a year review, but like in a sarcastic and comedic way.
Yeah.
And it's called the Bye Bye whatever year it is.
Okay.
And so most French-speaking Quebecer will be watching that. So we'll
Gotcha.
probably watch that in family.
Okay.
And there's a countdown in it. So
Cool.
basically, probably gonna do that.
The thing I
And
read.
afterwards,
Yeah.
And afterwards, I'll probably jump in my project to put up my shelves and start sorting the Dave way. The top
Cool.
top store shoebox.
There you go. It's good to have goals.
Okay, so but here's a lesson right now. If you guys ever get into EL wire like me and be stupid about it, and you get the 120 volt transformer that knocks it down to 3 volts,
Okay.
but about 10,000 amps, don't touch the exposed wire.
A little shocking.
It's AC, so it's definitely shocking, and I think I just burnt my finger.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So
Dave, don't zap yourself.
Don't zap myself.
So I just wanted to show you guys my light bluish gray 1x1 to 1x2 bin.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It's empty.
Empty.
I didn't mean to throw it. I didn't mean to throw it. It slipped out of my hand.
It's empty. It's worthless anymore.
I didn't mean to throw
I'm
it.
just gonna
Luckily,
throw
it landed pretty softly, I think. But sorry.
Luckily, it didn't hit your castle.
Sorry.
Now that being
Just
said, I do have a few
sorry.
1x3s left over in a bin here, but I have no 1x1 plates left anymore in that color. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna have to build something pretty soon because I'm running out of space.
Well, or maybe you know what you
Sort
could do?
my-
You could just
my-
sort something. Because I see a table behind you that's got a lot of stuff on it. It looks like there's a lot of space under that stuff.
Yeah, but like I'm sorting like these radar dishes right now,
Yeah.
and I'm running out of space to sort them.
Space.
Space.
Space. Oh, Dave's
So
bringing
I'm
in more
gonna have
pieces.
to do something. Space
Space.
to free up some space.
Space.
We like space.
Oh, I miss those days. Back in the
Just
convention
those days
days.
when you had to sort.
Back
No,
in the
back in
convention
those-
days.
Convention days years ago, where anytime someone said space, everyone would yell at space,
That was a good time.
and then the train lovers would yell out train, and then the odd person would yell out Galador.
It'll happen again.
Oh yeah. Maybe not in 2 weeks though.
Conventions. I miss conventions.
Yep, we all do.
I will say the very last show that we did, the Brick Awesome, was actually pretty awesome for such a small show.
Except for the gallbladder thing. You
Well,
had,
there was a bit of an
whatever it
attack
was.
there, but it's part of life.
What happened?
I got a gallbladder attack. I'm ready to go to the hospital.
Oh, right.
Was
Well,
it
we didn't
removed,
actually
Dave?
say it was Yvonne's fault because Yvonne met him that day, and then all of a sudden that happened. We just haven't told her yet.
That's right. Thanks, Yvonne.
But yeah, did you have it removed or?
I did.
There you go.
I was in the hospital for 3 days.
Mm.
And if any Americans are watching, that cost me $20 for parking.
Pretty much, eh?
That was it.
That's what it should be.
Thank
Although
you.
free parking
Not
would.
to get political.
Whoops. I just dropped a piece in the middle of my castle.
So your castle is gonna rattle.
No, well, luckily this part I can separate. it.
Ah!
Can I still separate it? Yes, I
Wait,
can.
wait, wait.
Good.
I'm gonna put it away from there.
Always good to make sure you can still separate the castle where it needs to separate before you continue building.
Benny, strong.
So is Josh like putting minifigs right now, or
Basically, I'm making the door, the bay door, come down, and he's trying to stop the bay door from coming down by putting minifigs in there and see if they'll crush him.
Oh, well, there you go.
But see, I put a clutch gear in there, so it will stop.
Oh, you should have made a crush, Benny.
Yvonne says glad she could help Dave, and at least you got 3 days off.
I did get 3 days off. Although work was calling me, by the way, I was in the
Oh.
hospital high on morphine on Saturday night. What was the show? Was it Saturday or Sunday?
Did you say Saturday?
I think
Was the show
I don't
Saturday
know.
or Sunday?
Was it a one-dayer?
It was one day.
I guess it was probably the Sunday. I think it was the Sunday.
Sunday? Yeah, so Sunday night we were in the hospital. Monday I was getting calls. I was high on morphine. like an hour before surgery. I was getting calls. It's like,
Yeah, Dave, we're having problem with the server.
dude, no. We were shutting down, or we were migrating a location that was my project, and I should have been there, but the people were more because I leave copious detailed notes about what's happening and who to call and whatever. So it's like
Ghostbusters. Yeah, we know that.
that is solder. You don't play with solder.
What's solder?
Solder is what you use to melt the wires together.
But I want to make like a ring.
No, you can't do it
Make
with
sure you
solder.
turn off the power before you touch the wires, though.
Yes, you can do it with wire.
Where's wire?
Don't touch the wire, Dave.
Don't touch,
Yeah.
don't touch the red wire. Oh wait,
Don't,
oh
don't
wait.
touch the wire.
What would happen if I touched
I'm
the red wire
colorblind,
right
so
now?
it wouldn't matter.
What would happen if I touched the red wire right
I know, but
now? Ah! I want to make a ring.
Oh.
I can't make a ring like that, so.
why you can't
Don't
melt
hurt
the wire
Josh.
either?
Why?
Because solder has got chemicals in it that melts when you touch it with the soldering iron, and it brings wires together.
So a person's gonna solder my finger.
No, I'm saying it's got chemicals in it that will make it into your bloodstream.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Yeah. So now Jeff knows this. I think Dave knows this. I re-torsoed all my minifigs, all my classic space minifigs that I had access to with all the new stickers from the brick sticker shops and the other one.
Oh, all the guys in there, you've done that too?
No, the ones in the layout I didn't because they're in the boxes,
Yeah.
right? So I'm looking at
Yeah.
all these torsos, and they all look like shit. I mean, crap,
Hey!
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I go, do I replace all these minifigs now? Like that's a lot of
Yes.
work because there's like
Yes.
100 minifigs here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Do it.
I have to put another order
You-
in because I'm
Re-sticker them.
You know you want to, Dave.
I know. Because like here's one right here.
You want to re-sticker. You want them to be re-stickered.
You
Oh,
can barely
look how
see like
ugly.
it is so faded.
Look how horrible that looks. I
know.
can't believe you put up with that quality control.
And I don't know why there's a plus in the back of this guy. Like they took a space pig and they put like an M sticker on the back of it. That's
You know
not
what?
for lots I got.
I did that as a kid for my ambulance, like for the because I'm wondering if that's actually my fig.
Can I go make a car?
Because I have a bunch of red figs that I put the cross on their back for first aid. You stole my finger. No,
Can this go back?
those were the stickers that were in the idea book,
Can this go back?
the
Yeah,
6,000
good
idea
thing.
book.
Jeff steals figures.
Jeff steals?
Well, Jeff and I were doing so many
No,
layouts.
Jeff, no,
that
Dave
maybe
steals.
that's where it came from.
Yeah, probably. I'm not worried about it at all.
Where we put it?
What, you had it last.
I don't know where it is, Josh.
Wait, do you just tell Josh? Did you just tell Josh you don't know where it is?
Where his Ferrari is? No, I don't know where his
You
Ferrari is.
did
It's
because
up
you
to him to
did
know where his Ferrari
sort
is.
all your room.
It's not in his room.
Okay, you did sort all of your Lego room.
You should know where
All
every
right,
piece of Lego is.
I have a story.
Here, Jeff. Like this is one of the 3 zombie Cap Americas that we got.
We had 4 packs. We opened all 4 and we got 3 Captain Americas.
Zombie Captain America.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, now you can start your own
Well,
zombie army.
didn't you fill them before buying them?
I wasn't there.
Well, then you should complain to management.
I'm okay.
To
You know, we complain about production to Jeff all the time.
me? Oh yeah. As he yawns on stream.
That was a good yawn.
It was.
No, you're making us
Are you tired, Jeff?
I am.
Want to land this thing?
Well, I'm
And
debating
go
it.
to bed?
I don't want to go to bed yet, but I'm debating landing this thing.
I think I think like overall I would say no, but I think it's a worthy cause tonight because it was a long day.
What time
Yeah.
is it? 10:31 or something?
Yeah, well, we've been streaming for an hour and 37-ish minutes.
And I got to show off my tower again, so you know I'm happy.
There you go. So,
I got to
and
see my
I'm,
friends. I got to see my friends.
oh yeah? How are they doing?
I don't know, Jeff. How are you doing?
Oh, sorry. That was just, I had to go there.
Oh,
Yeah, why don't
it was
we
worthy.
land
Of
the
course you
stream?
did.
I'm pretty much done building. I've been building like probably 6 or 7 hours today.
And I made like 7 videos today, so I think I'm done for today.
Wow. So
Yeah,
if
we got
anybody
one more
subscribes to
today.
Dave, expect an onslaught of videos in the next
Oh, they're
few
already
hours.
there. I haven't
Oh, they're already there?
put any new ones up.
Okay,
Oh,
well
no.
then
Oh no. What the
anybody who
videos
subscribes to
won't work.
Dave, you're gonna have to catch up for the next 3
I'm
or 4
also
days.
I'm gonna mention right now that Jeff and I were talking because he's been doing Instagram videos, and you
I did one.
Yeah, and how many views did you get on it?
Last I checked him at 6,300. I'll check right now.
Yeah, 6,300. So I said, well, I'm gonna put up one, and Jeff says, well, you're gonna beat me, and I'm going. So I did that basically that night. I got 63 viewers so far. So your
Yeah.
Instagram videos are far.
Yeah, but mine was posted like a couple of weeks ago, and I just saw this picture of just Jeff and Emily.
Oh,
it's not really
nice.
focusing, but anyways,
That's good.
it does.
But
I'm giving it
Jeff's
a thumbs up.
Instagram videos are far better than my Instagram videos.
Jeff's in a restaurant. I'm like
Oh,
extremely jealous. That was funny. I did that and then forgot to look at how many views. Oh wow. Okay, so I think this morning it was about 6,300. Now it's 6,800.
Yeah, it's
6,800.
gonna be stupid over the next couple days.
Yeah. I should probably do another one, but that's work. And it's a holiday.
I don't think you're gonna get that on there.
Dave,
I'm
I
not
think
going to like in the head because I don't.
Dave,
trust
it might fit on Josh's head, but I
it
wouldn't
might
try it.
fit on mine. What?
Dave's got like this much clearance, I think, between the top of his tower and the shelf. I think that's what he's putting that on right now. Am I right, Dave? How much clearance have you
It's
got?
fitting.
Yeah, you can see the
1 centimeter, 10 millimeters.
10. So that's like 2/3 or a third of an inch, I think, ish.
All right, because we got American viewers.
For Americans.
Yeah, about a third of an inch.
There you go.
3/8.
There you go. 3/8. Yeah, 3/8. That's the right number. Oh, and now he's blinding us with the light. Sarcastically.
Ah!
Anyways.
Ah!
Dad, they can't
We should-
see us. Oh no, they can.
We should just put him in timeout. What do you think? No.
One a pizza pie.
One piece of pie.
One pieces of pie.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll end the stream here, and
Good idea, Jimmy.
we'll be back on Wednesday for our last show of the year.
And then when they end it,
As I said, episode 42. So we'll have to find an answer for something there, I guess. I don't know what the question is yet, but the answer will be 42.
We know the answer is 42.
Yeah.
42.
Yes. So anyway, we will talk to you all later. And I just didn't know in there, y'all.
see ya.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for coming out and
See you
watching, and
Wednesday.
we'll see you guys Wednesday. I'm hitting the button.